Lastly, I'm going to show you how to solve this type of exercises, and these are actually quite simple. This is using a graphing calculator to solve a trigonometric equation. So we have the following equation, and I'm being asked to use the graphic calculator to solve it, okay? So to do this, I'm going to select the calculator, and I'm going to do click here in y equals, because this is going to display a set of, or a list of functions that I can create. So my first function is going to be the left side of my equation, and the second function is the other side of my equation. So first off, I think we have to remember the concept of equation or solving an equation. When solving an equation, you get the values that satisfy that equation. In this case, if I'm telling you that a function equals another function, when we talk about finding or solving that equation, it means we're finding the values where those functions intercept each other, okay? When we say something equals something, then what my solution is going to be the points in which those functions intercept each other, okay? So I'm going to write my functions. My first function is cosine of 2x, and my second function is 0.6x minus 1.1. And I'm now going to do click in the graph section. Bling. So this is the graph of my functions. So I can see, remember, a solution of an equation is the intersection points of the two functions. That means that my solutions are going to be this point, and this point. And you're going to say, how do I find them? To do that, you're going to click on Window, and you're going to delimit where your solutions live. As you can see, our solutions are like around 1 and 3 in x, and around -1 and 1 in y. So I'm just going to make like a zoom around this area. So the lower value for x, I'm going to say that it's going to be 0.5, because I want to make like a zoom right here. And the biggest value for x, I think I'm going to say it's 4. This is for the sum, okay? I want to see the values for x between 0 and 4, and for y between -1 and 1. -1 and 1. So, okay, check this out. So from for x, I can see from 0.5 to 4, and in y, I can see from -1 to 1. So to find the intersection points or the solution, I just click here on intersect, and I'm gonna move this to get close to those points. So for example, if I want to find the first one, I'm gonna move this near that point, and then I'm gonna ask this to find its intersection. When I do this, this really moves to the exact point where the intersection is, and then you just can copy the solution. My solution is 1.04. That's my first solution. Then I'm gonna move this to the other intersection. I think okay. Then I'm gonna click here again, and I'm gonna move it to my other intersection point around there. It doesn't have to be specific, because when you click on find intersection, it's gonna find the closest intersection point to that line, and in this case is 2.59. So my second solution is 2.59. Okay, and once more, I have to move this my line to the last point, somewhere around here. So I click in the intersection point, so my solution is 3.35. 3.35. If I check, these are all my possible solutions. Okay, let's do once more. Okay, I'm gonna plug my calculator. I'm gonna write my functions in the y equals section. So my first function is cosine of x. I think I need to actually use this. My second function is 0.3x minus 1.5. 0.3x minus 1.5. There we have it. Then we click on the graph section. Here's my graph. and I want to select or specify the zone where I want to find my values. I see that for x, all my intercept points are between 2 and maybe 7.5. So I'm now going to the window section, and I'm going to specify the limits that I want to see in x. I want to see from the value of x2 to the value of x 7.5. And for y, I want to see between -1 and 1. Okay, yes, so I have my zoom, so I just have to find my intersections point. I do click on intersect, and I move my line so to my first point, find the intersection, so this is 2.44, so my first solution is 2.44. Okay, once more, I'm gonna move to the other intersection point. We're actually quite close, so I'm just gonna click on find intersection. Oh no, I wanted this intersection. So find the intersection, yes. 4.58, that would mean 4.59 if I round to the nearest hundredth. And once more, okay, once more, I'm gonna move this to the other intersection point, and that is 7.15. 7.15. So these are my solutions.